Salt Mine City, now open 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R.
The Nebraska Lottery announces a great new lotto game for our state, Nebraska Pick 4. What's so great about it? Well, it costs just $1 to play. There's a $6,000 top prize, there are drawings every day, and you could choose from 6 different bet types. If you like Nebraska Pick 3, you're going to love Nebraska Pick 4. So stop into your favorite Nebraska Lottery retailer and play today. It's the game you've been waiting for. Straight bet top prize odds 1 in 10,000.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Attention all Wings fans, Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O or in Williamsburg Village.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions. You're listening to Bock the Blackshirt.
Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bockoven. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
I like that. All right, welcome to 93.7 The Ticket. It is Bock the Blackshirt. We are on from 1 to 3, Monday through Friday. Today is Thursday, October 2nd, 2025. Michigan State versus Nebraska. Saturday, October 4th, 2025, 3 p.m. kickoff, FS1 television, 88 degrees at kickoff, southwest winds 30 to 40 miles per hour, Bock.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. The wind is now expected to make a little bit of a factor maybe in this weekend's game.
Yeah. Wind is a factor this time of the year, especially in Nebraska when it blows like crazy, especially when it gets closer to the wintertime. Now, Bock, I know you got something you want to go through. I'm going to go ahead and let you take it first. You go ahead, Bock.
All right, we got a few more Cash Blitz keywords to give you here on 93.7 The Ticket. It is time for the IBA $1,000 cash contest. Keyword, text these words one at a time to 508-777-1000 or head to our website, theticketfm.com, to click on Cash Blitz to enter. Again, I've got 2 words for you. Remember, every keyword you enter is another chance to win. One lucky listener will take home $1,000 tomorrow around noon. All right, so today, I got to make sure I got my own days correct. It's Thursday. And so our first word of the day, today's keyword is joy. That's spelled Joy. Text that to 508-777-1000. That will give you one chance to win $1,000. And then our word today here, another opportunity to win $1,000 is earn. That's spelled EARN. Text it to 508-777-1000. You'll have a chance to win the Cash Blitz keyword contest as one lucky listener. Again, will take home $1,000 tomorrow around noon.
And we also will give out a gift certificate today for Bar 48.
That's right.
Which I will give you the question. And it's going to be a hard one today. So buckle up. Get ready for a great show. Me and Bach is going to go through a lot of stuff. We're going to, all right, let's break the ice right now, Bach. We've been talking about this guy for the last 3 days. Bad Bunny again.
Bad Bunny's back.
Everybody in the nation's going crazy about Bad Bunny. People are calling for a boycott of the Super Bowl halftime show because of Bad Bunny. NASCAR Danica Patrick say he shouldn't be allowed. Gary Ludowski, Department of Homeland Security, Bach, fumed over the suggestion that Bad Bunny was going to be at the Super Bowl performing at halftime. A lot of people are calling for the resignation of Jay-Z, who's in charge of halftime shows for the NFL and Apple Music. These people, I mean, what's the problem, Bob? What's the problem?
Well, again, Bad Bunny is going. I think a lot of people are going to have a problem understanding Bad Bunny, at least English speaking. The viewing audience from America, at least a lot of them. If you speak Spanish, more power to you. You will be able to understand a little bit more what's going on. But that's the language he speaks and makes his music. So, I wouldn't be surprised if they, oftentimes we see halftime performers bring in some guests. I wouldn't be surprised if he brings in. I don't know if he's had collaborations or hits with. I have to go back and look. I don't know my Bad Bunny music all that well either, but I think he's had like collaborations with Nicki Minaj or somebody like that. So you might be able to understand part of it. But I think that's what a lot of people are worried about with the halftime show, which increasingly is becoming, interestingly enough. I don't know, because you could come from one direction of saying it's not necessarily for you, and that's fine, right? For certain artists. But it's increasingly becoming more for pockets of the viewing audience, and rather than the listening whole. Again, maybe one way to view it. I personally don't have a problem with it. He's one of the hottest up and coming performers in the world. I know of him more myself as a wrestling fan for what he has done in the wrestling ring, and so I appreciate what he's done there. But ultimately, yeah, he's not going to be everybody's specific taste, but that's been the case for a long time in halftime performers in the Super Bowl. It's hard to find somebody that everybody agrees on.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, this is why I stay out of a lot of stuff. A lot of talk, a lot of rumble. I don't put myself in it. That's why I like to. My life was about giving people high spirits, good vibes, good energy. That's my three main things I like about people. Bob, I don't like, nosy people. Nah. Ignorant people. No. Crazy people. Not crazy, but just, people who like to just not say, I say whine about anything, and this is one of the instances right here that we shouldn't have to worry, because if you don't like the halftime show, Bob, turn it off. Go eat. Go take a shower. Go walk around the corner. Go take a smoke.
Watch some old halftime shows that you like. There's plenty in the.
Go watch Kid Rock. Go watch somebody else. Go watch Elvis on your DVR or something. I mean, people just cry so much, Bach. But today, Bach, we're gonna go through Michigan State's offense. We're gonna go through the whole offensive line, tight ends, running backs, receivers, stats. Aiden Childs leading the way to this Michigan State team that's coming into Lincoln. It's really not an easy game, I could say, but it could be easy. Depends how Nebraska responds from being off 2 weeks now, going over to see how they play this weekend against Michigan State.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun game. I'm personally interested in the 11.5 point favorite that Nebraska is favored in right now, just because I don't know. It feels like to me Nebraska has to earn that a little bit more before I would give that to them. Now maybe that's just one-sided. Maybe the 3-1 record on Michigan State side is a little less telling of what the team is that is coming into Lincoln, at least from the folks in Vegas. They do have some injuries, some things to work around at linebacker, at tackle. So that might be a concern there as well. But I'm not necessarily. I wouldn't say a coin flip game, right? I do think Nebraska should be favored, so I'm not necessarily going into this game thinking, it could go either way. Certainly it could, like any game does that you line up and play. I think Nebraska should be favored, but 11.5 seems a little high to me. I probably understand it. Maybe a touchdown plus. You get into the 8.5 points, 9 points, something like that. And maybe it's a bit of difference to really make a big deal out of it. Just to me, I don't see an 11.5 point difference.
Yeah, I don't either, Bock. I don't know what Vegas is talking about, but I probably see it like a 7-point game, probably if even that a 3-point game. Michigan State's a big team. I mean, they're not really a light team when you look at it, but we're gonna say that for later, Bock, when we try to break it down. We're gonna break it down all at once. Try to do it in a good 2 segments, Bock. Now let's go ahead, Bock. Former LSU coach Ed Orgeron confirms he's ready to coach again. He said it all depends on what's the best thing available, but I'm ready to coach. I left meat on the bone. I'm ready to go. What? Arkansas? He's a SEC guy.
Southern, born in Louisiana.
Yeah, I
64 years old.
I think Arkansas will be a good target for him. I also think who else? What else teams we got? We got Arkansas, Virginia Tech. What else, Bob?
Yeah, I mean UCLA.
UCLA. I don't think. Is he a good fit at UCLA? I don't think he has enough time to mess with that program right there. UCLA is going to have to get somebody who really wants to dedicate their time to that program, and that program is messed up.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to build. I don't think that's a natural fit. We've talked about this before. Obviously, if you've listened to him, he's kind of more of a Southern guy. So I think, more would make more sense there. If he could find an SEC, maybe even ACC job, the ACC type of job that is still in the southeastern portion of the United States, that is. But yeah, I mean, if you look at the opening, Oklahoma State is that, that's, I think could be potentially a possibility there, but you just got to ask yourself how good of a coach might Ed Orgeron be. It's kind of tough to tell. Of course, maybe he should have had that USC job. He filled in 2013 and went 6-2 there. And I believe they went with on an interim basis and ended up
Lane Kiffin,
ended up going, under Lane Kiffin, got fired. They ended up hiring Steve Sarkisian. So,
worst one.
Well, it wasn't a good pick for USC. And then at LSU, of course, we think of the 2019 team that went 15-0, but his final 2 years there coming off a 15-0 performance where you should have all the momentum in the world. You're at LSU, so already have many of the benefits to be one of the top programs. Finished 11-11 there. Now I'm not saying you can't have some down slumps, but I don't know if you would be the top name in the market. I mean, if we're kind of looking at it, I mean,
there's a lot of great coaches out there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the coach from South Florida, is that South Florida?
Yeah.
You look at the coach from North Texas, who's young coaches, who's really coming up in football. It's a lot of coaches out there. You still got Mickey Joseph, who probably will go back and help him coach if he doesn't get a D1 job. I know Mickey probably got another year or so left and to really get a grasp of being the head coach, but I think he's doing a great job. I think he's learning the aspect. I think he's learning the NIL valuation and all the talk with NIL. So, it's a lot of coaches out there, but it's only a few teams that fire somebody every year, Bob.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, you just got right now Arkansas, Oklahoma State, UCLA, and Virginia Tech. So you gotta wonder, is he a perfect landing spot for any of those? Might be interesting. Like I said, maybe Oklahoma State,
Oklahoma
Arkansas.
State sounds good.
Yeah, I think that could be a possibility.
But I think they need to go young. I think when you have teams that had coaches there 20 years ago that has been there over 25 years, you got to go in a different direction. You can't. I mean, it's like Nebraska when they I think we did a horrible job when we got Mike Riley. You know, I think that was the baddest hire we could make. It sounds good and it looks good on paper, but when it's really, because, you know, he did go 9-3, which that's probably with both players or whatever it is. But at the same time, he really wasn't a great coach.
No, but I mean, I think that's more the thought process, though, in hiring, you know, a national championship coach like Ed Orgeron is maybe if you're a team that's kind of, and not to the point that Penn State is, not that James Franklin's in any trouble, but, you know, trying to get over a certain hump. That's kind of what Nebraska was under Bo Pelini. They just kind of got stuck in neutral. I think you're building a program from fresh. I think that'd be, I don't know if that would be the Ed Orgeron hire, right? Like you said, you might go with somebody young.
Name-wise, it'd probably be good because kids know him.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think when we talk about young versus older coaches, if you're a coach like Ed Orgeron, who people know from that 2019 Jamar Chase, Joe Barrow, the names, he fits better because of the name. But if you have a hot coach, they can get him in there and really turn the program around. I think you go with the young coach. But if you just want to go build a thing, a rep right now, you go with the quickest thing, and that's probably Ed Orgeron right there.
Well, and I think it's interesting, too, is how much credit should Orgeron get for that 2019 team? I mean, we think about that as one of the most talented, one of the greatest teams of all time.
He's the head coach, Bock. He put it together.
Well, I get that, but I mean, kind of using the same idea when you look at the 2001 Miami Hurricanes, right? They were great. They had talent everywhere. Was Larry Coker that great post-Miami?
Are you challenging me, Bock?
Well,
I think you're challenging me.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a coach's fault that he puts together so much magic on one team. I mean, that's called recruiting. I mean, I think that's recruiting. I think that's the university speaking for itself, that when players go there, this is like Nebraska in the 90s, Bob. I mean, Bob, Tom Osborne call you. Where you going? If you had a chance to go to Tom Osborne, or let's say, who's the coach at Georgia back then? Mark Ritz. Where you going, Bob? I think I'm going to Nebraska.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to go, and I tell this story all the time. People always ask me, why did you go to Nebraska, man? You could have went anywhere. They was the best. I mean, why not? Why not, Bob? Why not take your talent to the top teams and show them that you could also play on that level also? So that's one reason why I chose Nebraska, because they was winners.
Well, it's an interesting story altogether, too, because remember, Ed Orgeron, his stint as the interim at USC when he went 6-2 was quite the story. It didn't take long for him. And of course, Nebraska flirted around with the idea of bringing him in as a defensive line coach, that he got the LSU job. Midway through that, I mean, he was an interim coach at LSU. But I guess my point is, you look at all in totality, what is this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in 8 seasons. He's had 2 seasons over 10 wins. So that's why I say, yeah, he did put that team together. It was an amazing amount of talent, but does he need that level of talent to win? So, I mean, I just don't know. I don't know if I think of him as a program builder.
Well, you need, I mean, here's the thing about that. I mean, you put talented players around you. You also put talented coaches around you. So that's one thing that probably was the best, because he had Bill Bush. He had Mickey Joseph. He had the Joe, what was the offensive coordinator's name? Coach with Matt Rule at Carolina. Joe something his name, but he's lighting it up. So
they had Dave Aranda that year. As
they had a squad of coaches, and I think when you put yourself in a great situation,
Joe Brady was the name.
Joe Brady, that was his name. When you put yourself around great coaches like that, I mean, look at that 2016 Alabama. Lane Kiffin, Monty Kristoff, who else? Dan Landing was a GA assistant back then, Bock. Mel Tucker was the defensive back coach, Bock. Kirby Smart was the defensive coordinator. You could only stay together for so long. That's why I don't understand how Coach Osborne was able to hold his staff together for over 20-plus years.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't start leaving like Tony Samuel. Bam. He was the first one to go. Coach Osborne retired. Okay. Frank Solich takes over. Bam. Turner Gill goes. You know, you go start your own story, but it's hard to do that when you don't have great coaches around you. I mean, Matt Rule has an okay staff. I don't think they're great. Only person great probably on there to me is the offensive coordinator. I mean, he's the other ones are unknown to me, not proven yet. So they have to step up. I mean, the defensive back coach, he sounds Addison Williams. Is that his name?
Yeah.
He's got that group together. Rob's been there, the linebacker coach. He's been there for a couple of years. He's getting but we haven't developed that type of linebacker yet.
Yeah.
For him to be here, 3 years? We haven't, even with the linebacker play this year, I don't think they're playing up to their standards. Vincent Shavers, where is he at? Where is he at? Marquise Watson-Trent, where is he at? Only person I see out there most of the time making time, Javen Wright. He's doing okay. You hear his name a lot because he's chasing the ball a lot.
Yeah.
But, when you have great coaches and you put yourself in a position to win, that's when you put that team in position to be better.
Yeah, and like you said, credit to Coach Osborne for being able to keep that staff together as long as he can. Hopefully Nebraska is able to do so in the future, but also to your point, you kind of want people knocking on the door saying, hey, can I talk to this guy? I mean, that means they're doing their job here.
All right, Bock the Blackshirt started off live here on 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
The Nebraska Lottery announces a great new lotto game for our state, Nebraska Pick 4. What's so great about it? Well, it costs just $1 to play. There's a $6,000 top prize, there are drawings every day, and you could choose from 6 different bet types. If you like Nebraska Pick 3, you're going to love Nebraska Pick 4. So stop into your favorite Nebraska Lottery retailer and play today. It's the game you've been waiting for. Straight bet top prize odds 1 in 10,000.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Salt Mine City is your go-to brewery in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their Big Fatty 7-ounce hamburger or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R.
Join LES at 6 p.m. Thursday, October 9th at the LES Operations Center to learn about the utilities' proposed 2026 budget and electric rates, and share your input at the annual public meeting. Learn more at les.com.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
When the clock strikes 0 after every Nebraska football game, there's only one place to go for instant coverage. Tune in for the Husker After Party Postgame Show on 93.7 The Ticket for each game, win or lose. Call in with all your takes or text the show at 464-5685 and hear quotes from the players and coaches, too. It's the Husker After Party Postgame Show, sponsored by Anderson Ford and Vinny Kreekak of State Farm Insurance.
Hey guys, it's Monet here with The Night Before. What could be better than watching football with up to 20 beautiful ladies? The Night Before now has a 12-foot video wall for you to watch all the big games. Just like the players, you need to practice though. Repeat after me. Hey honey, I'm going to watch the game with the guys. I'll be home as soon as the game is over. It's all in the details. Come watch a game with The Night Before. Mention this ad and your first beer is $1.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. This month kicks off Koppel's 50th anniversary sale. We're celebrating 50 years by offering an additional $500 discount to the next 100 customers that buy a new vehicle. This is in addition to the huge savings already in place. You can take an extra $500 off our discounted price, or we can cut you a check on the spot. Celebrate with savings and see why customers have trusted Koppel since 1975. It's our way of saying thank you for all these years.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now. In our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
You're listening to Bock and the Blackshirt, on air and online at theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Bock and the Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. We are powered
by
Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
Barrett.
Excavating.
Shout out to the Bauer crew out there working hard. Bock, the top 10 most watched Big Ten football games prior to week 6. So this every week. Top 10. I'm going to go from the bottom to the top.
Nebraska's in there.
Yeah, they're in there. Oh, okay. I started at the top, Bob.
Okay.
All right, number 1. Texas at Ohio State had 16.6 million viewers. Michigan at Oklahoma is number 2 with 9.7 million viewers. Number 3, Oregon versus Penn State, 8.5. I would have thought it got better than that.
Yeah, I would have thought so too.
Michigan and Nebraska, 5.3. Ohio State versus Washington, 5.2 million. Wisconsin at Alabama, 4.5 million. Iowa State, 4.3 million. SC versus Illinois, 4.1 million. Nebraska versus Cincinnati, 3.3 million. And Iowa versus Rutgers at 3 million. All right, Bach, let's talk about the Big Ten. When we talk about, is the Big Ten the best conference in the nation, Bach? Are we still the best conference?
Well, I think you'd have to argue that they are at this point. We always talk about kind of the depth. The SEC's got all these ranked teams, so maybe there's a little bit more depth there. That was used to be the reverse of it. Was the Big Ten would try to argue, hey, we got depth. The SEC saying, well, we have the championships. Well, now the Big Ten has the last 2 championships and 3 of the top 4 ranked teams or whatever it might be. So kind of the big dogs of the SEC, Georgia, Alabama, LSU, they've fallen. And now, some of those kind of, I don't want to say second tier. Oklahoma's certainly a big dog, but they've got a tough schedule ahead of them. But kind of the Texas A&Ms, the Ole Miss, along with Oklahoma, those are the highest ranked SEC teams. When you look at the big dogs of the Big Ten, even though you've kind of eaten your own there in this past week with Oregon beating Penn State, you still have Ohio State, Oregon, and Indiana up there. So I'd say the Big Ten is the best. I don't think it is the deepest. I think the SEC
it's the deepest.
It's the deepest.
I agree with you that, but when we go top for top, we're better than, and I think that should solidify Nebraska. Now, Bach, according to the All-State Playoff predictor, these three teams with the best. These three teams are the best teams with the chances to make the playoffs. And guess what? They all reside in the Big Ten.
There you go.
Number 1, Oregon, 86.9% chance to make the playoffs. Ohio State, 86.7% chance to make the playoffs. Indiana is third with 69.1% chance to make the playoffs. Alabama comes in fourth at 69%. Ole Miss, 68.5%. They're number 5 overall with the best chances of making the playoffs. They came up with a couple of games, Bach, with the Big Ten versus SEC Challenge. Who will win these, Bach? And overall, let's see. We have, first game, Bach, we have Ohio State versus Ole Miss. What do you think about that one, Bach?
Right now, I think you'd have to go with the defending champs. The Ole Miss has looked good.
Oregon versus OU. I don't think OU's strong enough on defense for Oregon.
Yeah, again, talking about the top here in the Big Ten, I think Oregon would control that one.
Yeah. Penn State versus Texas. Battle of the one-loss teams.
Yeah, I think Penn State, I mean, neither of them looked all that impressive outside of their losses either, so that's a good matchup.
I feel better about Nebraska chances now that I've seen Penn State play live on TV, even though it was Oregon, but the way they played, I still think Oregon will win, but at the same time, it gives me more confidence in Nebraska. Not a little bit more confident. It sways away that 95% to probably 80%, 80-20%, when I talk about that part.
Well, fair enough. I mean, the one thing that Drew Aller is not is all that mobile. So it would be a matchup of two passing quarterbacks. Obviously, Nebraska's had a problem, and hopefully that problem gets fixed, right? So that by the time we get to the Penn State game, we're not thinking, well, thank God we don't have a running quarterback this week. But that's again, sometimes I like to say it. It's not just a Nebraska problem. Mobile quarterbacks are kind of tough to defend for a lot of defenses and keep defense coordinators up at night. So, yeah, I mean, I think they've got more of a chance than what we thought coming in. And I think Penn State misses those players that we talked about. I thought it was crazy that they're expected to be number one. Not crazy. I mean, because on paper, all these other teams have new quarterbacks at the top. And so you understand Drew Aller kind of gave in the offseason why there was so much love for him. But you lose Tyler Warren, the top tight end in the nation, and by far your top pass catcher and in receiving threat, and Abdul Carter, the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year and the number 1 pass rusher selected in the draft. I think that's going to hurt almost regardless of what, I understand it was reload, hopefully, there for Penn State, but it's been hard to do. So I would still take Penn State over Texas, though, I think.
You would?
I would, and right now they are ranked higher. If that does anything for you.
All right, Michigan versus Alabama. We seen this one, Bach. We seen it last year, bowl game. Michigan defeated them well. I think it was like, 21-6 or 9 or something like that. But Michigan won that battle already.
They did. It would be hard to argue because that's such a recent one. I would probably pick Alabama in a game, in a heads-up game, but they just played that recently. So
yeah. Illinois versus Tennessee, Bach. That should be a good one.
Yeah.
I probably have to give it to Tennessee, though.
Yeah, I would lean toward Tennessee.
All right, Bach. USC versus Vandy.
I think I lean toward Vandy there.
You would?
I think so. We'll see. Vandy's got a big one with Alabama this week.
Bach, but I think USC got more speed than any team in the SEC when you look at how fast those guys are.
Yeah, it could be again, but they, maybe it's just just this last week of losing to Illinois, who just got destroyed by Indiana. Still trying to figure out among the, what that kind of means for USC and Illinois.
Yeah, I feel you, Bach. All right, Bach. Nebraska versus South Carolina. That'll be a good one, but I think South Carolina is too strong for Nebraska. Running wise and passing wise. And I think their defense is more, that's probably one of the best defenses we will face all year.
I mean, certainly preseason, they would have gotten the nod. They have not done well. I mean, South
What is
Carolina
their
just haven't
record?
played too well this year.
They lost 2 games already?
They've lost 2 games to good opponents, maybe teams that Nebraska might lose to as well. They lost to Vanderbilt 31-7. That wasn't particularly close. And they lost to Missouri 39-20. So far, they have beaten Virginia Tech, who's already fired their coach 24-11, and Kentucky 35-13. So I think that'd be an even matchup. I'm not going to say that I'd predict South Carolina. I'd probably predict Nebraska.
All right, Bob. Iowa versus Mississippi State. That's the last one.
That would be a nice matchup. Mississippi State. Mississippi State, I think they've lost like 14 straight or 13 straight, something like that, SEC matchup. So they'd be relieved to play in the Big Ten. Again, they're an improved team. They took Tennessee to overtime last week. But that one depends. Is it in Iowa? Because as we know from last week as well, and just in general, playing in Kinnick's a little bit different than just playing Iowa, at your home or at a neutral site. So I'd probably lean Iowa in that case.
All right, Bach, that's it right there. So I probably would have to take the Big Ten overall still when we talk about this part.
Yeah, which is good.
All right, Bach, I got this. Anthony in Portland, he wrote this right here. He said, question for the show. He said, what is your take on the Indiana player not waving after the third quarter of the Iowa game? I see both sides. Winning is important. Kids with cancer are also important.
Yeah, I did see that this past week. Generally it's been a tradition for if you don't know about it, the Children's Hospital right behind Kinnick Stadium. The tradition there is to wave them in the kids will wave back. Iowa football does it every week. Generally the visitors will join in. Maybe if you're kind of thinking, let's all stay focused on this game. It was a close game, an important game for Indiana. Not to let anything distract you. I mean, I like I said, I can kind of understand that. Certainly seems like it could be something you take 10 seconds away from or whatever it is, just to be a part of, because it is a powerful moment. But so I would encourage Nebraska or anybody that plays there to go ahead and do it. But I also understand if you want to be completely locked in and say, hey, don't let any outside distractions get to you. That's a tradition that might take your head away from the football game for a second.
You're right, Bob. And I wouldn't even argue with you on that point, because when you look at the score after the third quarter, would you say they do it right before the fourth?
No, I thought they did it after the first quarter. That's why I'm going to look into it. But
I think it's right after the fourth. I'm not really sure. I'm thinking right there, but go ahead and get the answer.
So it is the end of the first quarter.
End of the first quarter.
Which I think is better in for Iowa's sake.
Okay. Because I was going to say, if it's at the end of the third, you're looking at a 10-10 game right here, Bob.
Yeah.
You're looking at a player being focused. I'm not going to take up for the player. I'm not going to take up for Iowa side. But when this guy's probably one of those players who's locked in, one of those player who doesn't get distracted easily. But at the same time, you would probably want to participate in something like that, because it's a great thing to participate in. But at the same time, it's a football game, and I can't choose either side on this one, Bob.
I'm not shocked that it's Kurt Cignetti in Indiana that are the ones that decided to make this stand. But again, I especially in the first quarter compared to the third quarter, like you said, that's time to lock in. Nebraska has their light show. We've seen people get excited, even Michigan a few years ago, kind of take advantage of Nebraska's tradition and try to use it for their own. But after the first quarter, I would say just don't be a jackass and wave, but I do understand it.
Yeah, it's not that. You're right. You're right. All right, Bock in the Black Shirt moving along here on 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has 0 hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Join LES at 6 p.m. Thursday, October 9th at the LES Operations Center to learn about the utilities' proposed 2026 budget and electric rates and share your input at the annual public meeting. Learn more at les.com.
The Nebraska Lottery announces a great new lotto game for our state, Nebraska Pick 4. What's so great about it? Well, it costs just $1 to play. There's a $6,000 top prize. There are drawings every day, and you could choose from 6 different bet types. If you like Nebraska Pick 3, you're going to love Nebraska Pick 4. So stop into your favorite Nebraska Lottery retailer and play today. It's the game you've been waiting for. Straight bet top prize odds 1 in 10,000.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Advanced Medical Imaging is hosting their 3rd annual Breast Cancer Awareness Walk on October 11th at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. Hear inspiring stories from survivors, enjoy local food truck vendors, a live DJ, and other family-friendly activities as we unite to bring awareness about breast cancer. Check-in begins at 8:30 a.m. with the walk starting at 9. Register your team today for Advanced Medical Imaging's 3rd annual Breast Cancer Awareness Walk online at amimaging.com. Let's walk for those we've lost, for those still fighting, and for a future without breast cancer.
Attention all Wings fans, Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O, or in Williamsburg Village.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies with a light breeze. It'll be warm with an afternoon high near 88. Tonight, clear skies and calm winds, below around 64. And tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine. It'll be breezy and hot with an afternoon high around 90. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
You're listening to Bock and the Blackshirt, on air and online at theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to Bock and the Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. We're going to give away a Bar 48 ticket right now. Bock, read the promo.
Yeah, it's time for a Bar 48 gift card. Your chance at $25 to Bar 48. Bar 48, if you don't know, is Lincoln's newest craft cocktail lounge. Conveniently located on North 48th Street, Bar 48 offers everything from cocktails, beer, wine, and so much more. Follow Bar 48 on Facebook to stay up to date on their live music performances every Saturday night. Make plans to visit Bar 48 on North 48th Street in the heart of University Place neighborhood today.
All right. My question for today for the Bar 48 tickets is, which NFL team is named after a credit card? Which NFL team is named after a credit card?
So text in 402-464-5685 for your chance to win Bar 48. $25 to Bar 48.
First one to text it in, you will get the Bar 48 gift card.
And if you can't think of which one it is, just text in NFL team names. you might eventually get one.
All right, Bock. This is I got this. 3203.
Yes.
He's got it. The Chargers.
The Chargers.
Yeah, he's the first one to get it. Thank you. Send your name there, 3203, and we will get the gift certificate ready for you, my man.
Yeah, good job. How long did you know that? I'm learning that now.
I learned it the other day. I was watching TV
say.
and somebody said something, and I was like, that's a good one right there, Bock, that we could use for our show when we give away stuff.
Yeah, it's funny because I think oftentimes, especially with the Huskers in particular, I always go back to that. I didn't really, growing up, I didn't really know what it was. It was just kind of what Nebraska was, right? And so, I kind of knew the Corn Huskers part of it still, but it was just kind of like, okay, it kind of hurt my brain when I started to think of these other teams that are just like Wildcats or Bulldogs. I'm like, well, that's just anything. I mean, everybody could be that. So, a name like the Chargers, I like a kind of a unique name, but I never really think, well, where did they come up with that?
All right, Bock, you got his name?
Yes.
All right, Bock. Now, one random fact about each NFL team that you need to know. San Francisco 49ers, you know what they did, Bock?
What did they do?
Invented the shotgun formation.
Oh, there you go.
Did you know that?
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay. Let's get a little bit deeper in it. The Cowboys, most consecutive winning seasons in NFL football, 20.
I would have guessed more of they've been 8-8 for a long time, but all right.
What do you know about the Detroit Lions, Bob?
Something unique about the Lions?
The only NFL team, the only NFC team without a Super Bowl or Super Bowl appearance.
I was gonna say, I know about their winless season a few years back. Been many years back now, but
the Philadelphia Eagles, former owner Brent Bell created the NFL draft.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. The LA Rams, only team to win championships in 3 cities.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I hadn't thought of it that way.
Green Bay, what do you know about this team?
Does it have something to do with Lombardi?
No.
No, I don't know.
This team is publicly owned. It's owned by the.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right, Bob. All right. What do you know about the Seahawks, Bob? They're the only team to do this.
Don't know.
Only team to play in the NFC and AFC.
Okay. Fair enough.
New Orleans, founded on All Saints Day.
That makes sense.
Minnesota, 4 Super Bowl appearances, 0 wins. Let me see. Okay. The Bears, no quarterback has thrown for 4,000 yards in a season.
Yeah, that's not surprising, actually.
Oh man, the Falcons.
Bad stat for you.
Yeah, oldest U.S. pro team with 0 championships.
Yeah.
New York Giants. They invented the spike celebration.
Okay.
Washington Commanders. First NFL team with a marching band. The Cardinals. What do you know about them, Bock? It's your team.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to hear this one.
They're the oldest team in the NFL.
Well, there you go. They've been in a few cities themselves.
Carolina Panthers. Originally played at Clemson Stadium. Baltimore. Named after Edgar Allan Poe poems, The Raven.
Oh, yeah.
Buffalo, named after the U.S. soldier Buffalo Bill Cody. Kansas City, longest field goal in a Super Bowl. You know how many yards it was?
I do not.
57.
Was that Butker? Was that recently?
I don't know. That's
I don't
just
know.
the one fact, one random fact. The Texans, you know anything about them? The youngest NFL franchise.
Okay.
Do you know what's Cleveland named after?
Tim Brown? I don't know.
The first coach, Paul Brown.
Paul Brown. Okay.
The Dolphins. What do you know about them? What fun fact you know about the Dolphins?
Only undefeated team in NFL.
There you go, Bob. Do you have this somewhere in front of you now,
Well,
Bob?
no, that's just that's one that you should know.
Okay, Bob. I sometimes I think
I
you're
didn't get any of the other
like-
unique facts.
you're like some of those Call of Duty players. They cheat. All right, Pittsburgh Steelers, only team to win back-to-back Super Bowls.
Is that right?
I don't know.
Only team to win back-to-back Super
Did
Bowls.
the
Is
Cowboy-
it back-to-back?
Back-to-back. I know the Cowboys did that, didn't they?
Yeah. I
They
think
probably was the first ones to do
They
it.
was first.
Yeah, the first team.
Okay, so they won back-to-back twice. Maybe that's what that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 times. I didn't read.
Okay,
Yeah, you're right, Bob. The Bengals, named after the Bengals stove, not the animal.
Named after a stove?
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a Bengal stove. I gotta look up what that is.
The Jacksonville Jaguars, the only NFL stadium with a pool in it, Bob.
That's right.
Indiana, the Colts, longest regular season winning streak, 23. The Raiders, they do not retire jersey numbers.
I did not know that.
Yeah. The Denver Broncos are the first AFL team to beat a NFL team. The Jets, longest active playoff droughts.
They don't like that fact.
The Tennessee Titans, originally named the Oilers.
That's right.
San Diego, named after credit card charges.
Yeah. They're no longer in San Diego either.
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
Yeah. The Patriots, most Super Bowl appearances. That's it, Bob. That's all I got for you.
Fair enough. That's everybody?
It. Yeah, that's everybody, Bob.
Well, we learned a lot, I think, there.
All right, 93.7 The Ticket, Bock in the Black Shirt. We're going to talk some Michigan State offense when we come back right here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off. Mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934. HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Doren. God bless you.
The party is back on in Lincoln this fall, and there's no party like the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the whole Ticket crew for 2.5 hours of pregame coverage before every home and away game this football season as they get you ready for the game. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at our downtown studio at 11th and O. Sponsored by Select Plumbing, Raising Cane's, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Currency, and the Kindler Hotel.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Attention all Wings fans. Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays, enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O, or in Williamsburg Village.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Copple Chevrolet GMC. This month kicks off Copple's 50th anniversary sale. We're celebrating 50 years by offering an additional $500 discount to the next 100 customers that buy a new vehicle. This is in addition to the huge savings already in place. You can take an extra $500 off our discounted price, or we can cut you a check on the spot. Celebrate with savings and see why customers have trusted Copple since 1975. It's our way of saying thank you for all these years.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket. Every Saturday morning now in our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Bock the Blackshirt.
Terrell Farley. Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bockoven. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
All right, welcome back to Bock the Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. Bock, they have a good little list of athletes who's going to be here for the October 4th game. 5-star DB Troy Pittman III will be in the house. DN Frederick Arch will be in the house. O-line Kyler Kahn, Cooper Terwilliger, linebacker Gavin Stagger, Xavier Perkins, running back Calvin Hani, Trey Gathers, DB, Bruce Vegnas, and Tommy Douglas. 2028, Giovanni Tuggle, Casey Barner, Jordan Graham, Malachi Benning, Justin Parrish Jr., and Reese Williams. Pretty good list. Troy Pittman leading the way.
Yeah, that is good to see. And of course, I don't know if you noticed last week, they had an all-star group of folks in. This week, still some pretty big names that you mentioned there with Pittman leading the way. Some high-end 4-stars, some guys that are arguing on 5 stars for 2028. So could be a big weekend. I think, despite, you think you can have a good host weekend without a win like they did last week? Kind of kill it a little bit.
Crowd-wise, couldn't enthusiasm them young men. I mean, if the crowd is really into the game, and as long as the team performs well enough to catch this prospect eye, I think it's probably good for that. I mean, not saying it's great, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Especially if you play a close game. 2026 Omaha, Nebraska West Side receiver Maurice Purify II tells us that he is no longer committed to Washington State. He's been in contact with Kansas State, Vanderbilt, and Iowa. Right there. Oh, man.
It'd be tough to have Maurice Purify's son play for Iowa, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that'll still be messed up, Bach. What you got, Bach?
Yeah, interesting. We got some things to do. I knew we do have to do some beef jerky trying.
Oh, yeah. Well. Let me get my paperwork for it. I got to see what I have in here. There we go. All right, Bach, you ready to do it?
I'm ready.
All right. Smoking Guns Jerky of Nebraska is the area's best choice for small batch gourmet jerky. At Smoking Guns Jerky of Nebraska, everything they make is done entirely in the store. It's no mass production, but carefully handcrafted every time. There are 2 places you can get your Smoking Gun Jerky. You can stop by the store at 443 North 48th Street, or you can order online at smokinggunsjerky.com. Use code word Farley or Bock to get 10% off your order.
Hey,
Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska, Nebraska's go-to store for jerky.
Man,
all right, Buck.
We've got like 50 type of flavors and such. That's why we keep bringing in new ones.
All right, the first one we're going to try today, we got 3 today. The first one is mild hickory beef jerky, originally smoked mild hickory flavor.
Yeah, it looks delicious here. I'll take a whiff. Always helps to smell it a little bit.
Are you the type of person that smells your food, Bob?
Not all the time, but if I'm taste testing, I think it's part of it.
My parents used to get on to me when I was little. Stop smelling your food, eat it. Okay, mild. Yeah. This is what it says.
Yeah.
Mild taste.
Yeah, it's something if you don't like overpowering different seasonings or something, but I mean, it does
have
a
Bob,
rich flavor to it.
This one right here is dill jerk beef jerky. Dill picker flavor without the cucumbers. Okay. Let me see if I can get this bag open. There we go. Good taste test. Did you taste the dill picker in it? I haven't tasted it yet.
Yeah, I'm trying it now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It'll take a while, but it hits you. Really good.
Yeah. Are you a pickle guy?
I am.
Are you a hot pickle guy?
No.
No hot pickle.
Haven't had hot pickles, I don't think.
You never had hot pickle?
I don't think so. I might be a hot pickle guy.
You ever had pickle beef feet?
No, I don't think I will be, though.
Oh.
I'm going to try that one.
I used to go to the store all the time and get me a pig feet. Pickle pig feet. It used to be in a jar. It was pink. Sitting in the stuff so long.
Can you just eat the whole thing, or do you got to like eat around the...
Oh, you spit the bones out, Bob.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
I didn't know if they got the meat ready for you or what.
No, it's like a whole pig feet, just in pickle pig feet sauce.
Yeah. If you like pickles, dilly jerky is good.
All right, last one, Buck. Raging Cajun beef jerky, intense Cajun flavor with a little heat. Uh-oh. You got your water, Buck?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Want to make sure you don't.
Intense with a little heat. They said a little.
Yeah. I think a little would do you in too. So You want to try one of those? What they call? What's that pepper you tasted from Rashawn?
Oh, I don't know. I don't need any more of those.
Habanero?
Whatever he got out of his, out of
Ghost
his garden.
pepper. Okay, I like that.
Yeah. So it is a little heat. It's not overpowering yet. We'll see. Sometimes these have a strong aftertaste.
Yeah, something like a barbecue chip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. Tough to pick a favorite out of the three. They're all good choices.
Yeah, they are pretty good. All right, Bob. Let's get to old Dad 34 says pickle pig feet is fire.
It's pickled. What are you saying? Pickled pick. What did you
Pickle
say? Pickle.
Pig feet. Yeah. You never heard of that?
No. I mean, I've heard of you say it.
Bach, I'm country, Bach. I mean, I like, you don't even know what South meat is. I love South meat too. Get the spicy South meat. That's hog head cheese.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking.
So yeah, I'm
That's
not
the top of the hog's head.
I guess I don't know. I just eat it. They process it, Bach. I eat it.
Oh, okay.
I don't even ask any questions.
And the pickles pig feet. It's in there's like a
big jar,
and there's liquid all around it.
Liquid all around it.
Is the pig feet like pink?
Yeah, it turns pink.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's gonna be pink anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna really be pink, but the colors are gonna change a little bit because
I'm assuming they get all the hair off of it, or
yes, Bob.
yeah,
Yes.
Well,
Bob.
they keep the bones in there. I'm not sure.
Okay, Bob. Matter of fact, I'll throw some pig feet in the crock pot one day.
That's
and bring
all
it to
right.
you.
I don't think I think I'll do without trying them.
5769 says, bro, pickle pig feet in a jar at the corner liquor store.
How much is a jar of pickled pig's feet?
I don't know how much a jar is, Bach. I just know they sell it by the.
I mean, it sounded like a delicacy. It's not like
You probably can get it for $1.50. Who knows?
See, cheap. I think cheap pickled pig's feet at the corner store sounds even worse. I might feel a little bit better. I have to pay a little bit.
Huh?
I might feel a little bit better. I have to pay a little bit for it. I don't know if I want it to be so cheap.
Yeah. Don't worry about it, Eric. I'm not gonna say anything to you. Farley, I'm country, Bach. Man, we all knew you were country, Farley. All right, Bach, let's get to the offensive side of Michigan State, man. Read the offensive side off for us, Bach.
Yeah, here, so we can kind of know what kind of size they have, especially up front. We can start. Well, let's start with the quarterback, just so you kind of know everybody involved, I suppose. Aiden Childs be wearing number 2 out there, 6'3", 225, junior. We know if he is, he's kind of the primary game plan. I think he was
868 yards passing, 9 touchdowns.
Yeah,
2 rushing touchdowns also.
In the USC game, I think he was like accounted for like 80% of the yards too. So he's a kind of a big threat. If they can get anything else going, they would appreciate that. The running back, Mekhi Frazier, 5'10", 218-pound sophomore. And he's been pretty good. I mean, I've seen some articles for Michigan State, really looking forward to him. I mean, he's a younger guy and going 220, big enough there. So still have a fullback listed on their offense. So that's interesting. Jay Coyne is his name, 6'1", 230 junior. Their wide receivers. Going to be some names you're going to know.
Running back, Bob. You missed running
Why
back.
did Mekhi Frazier the running back?
Okay. Mekhi Frazier, 267 yards, 2 touchdowns. Aiden Childs, 154 yards, 2 touchdowns rushing. Brandon Tullis, 128 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Okay. Yeah, and Tullis goes 6'1", 227. He'll be number 7 out there. For the wide receivers, Amari Kelly has led the way, a transfer from Middle Tennessee State, I believe. 6 foot, 180-pound senior. He wears number 1, and he's a big threat in the punt return game. Averages like 20 yards of punt return. So Nebraska is going to have to utilize their new punting weapon, right? The other big time target for them, number 6, Nick Marsh. Big in a few ways. 6'3", 203-pound sophomore, was among their best receivers, last year. Wears number 6 out there. Their other starter, Krishan McCray, 5'10", 171.
All right. Those two, Amari Kelly, 21 catches, 317 yards, 1 touchdown. Nick Marsh, 18 catches, 222 yards, 3 touchdowns. And Krishan McCoy, 7 catches, 128 yards, 1 touchdown. So you're looking at probably 47, 48 catches by the 3 right there.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, it's particularly Marsh and Kelly stand out as weapons, based off the scouting report. At tight end, they have Jack Belling, 6'5", 245 pound senior. He wears number 12. Their other tight end, Michael Masunis, 6'5", 259. So some big tight ends will be storming into Lincoln.
15 catches between the two, Bob. 7 catches for Michael, 7 catches, 94. Jack has 8 catches for 74 yards, 2 touchdowns by the Michaels and 1 touchdown by Jack.
Well, there you go. Let's jump to their offensive line. They did lose Stanton Ramil, who was their left tackle. He's probably going to be out for close to a month, is what they're saying. On the depth chart, who would replace him? Ashton Lepo, 6'7", 316, actually 4 pounds bigger and a year older. Of course, that doesn't mean he's better, but so he is their offensive tackle going into the game. Caleb Carter, offensive guard there, 6'3", 305 pound senior. Another senior at center, Matt Golbin, 6'4", 312. Their offensive guard on the other side, 6'4", 310, Christian Phillips, a junior. And Connor Moore, their offensive tackle on the other side as well, 6'5", 306 pound, also a junior. So big offensive line. Nobody under, 305.
Yeah, when we look at their offense, points per game, 34.3 points per game. Third down percentage, they are 20 of 46, 43%. Fourth down, they're 3 for 6, 50%. Passing game, 220 yards a game. Rushing, 154 yards a game. Total, 374 yards a game.
And it looks like, too, I did see that, looking at Michigan State, they got something different on their depth chart. Looks like they might go with redshirt freshman Rustin Young to fill in on that offensive line. Still kind of trying to run down how big he is. Sure, not much smaller. Oh, there he is. Okay, 6'4", 296. So might dip under 300 for the redshirt freshman.
It's okay, Bob. He'll have help. Yeah. Believe me, he'll have help.
So there you go. You want to jump to the defensive side?
Sure, go ahead, Bob.
All right, along the front, and a lot of people want to know, especially along the front, number 9, Jalen Thompson, defensive end, 6'3", 260 pound junior. Defensive tackle, Alex Van Summeren, 6'3", 295 junior as well. Defensive tackle, the second defensive tackle, Ben Roberts, 6'2", 335. So he's the big guy, a junior there. Backup to him, by the way, we're not going to do many backups, but Raquan Buckley should be mentioned, former Husker, 6'5", 325 now, playing as the backup defensive tackle for the Spartans as a senior. At the other side of the defensive end, 6'6", 253 pound senior, Isaac Smith. Your linebackers, Wayne Matthews, the third, 6'2", 230. Jordan Hall, 6'3", 238, a junior as well, a linebacker there. And he had a targeting call in the USC game. So I'm unsure if he's had to sit out the first half this week, but something to look out for. Cornerbacks, Malcolm Bell, 6'2", 188. This is a secondary that has struggled to a degree. But Malcolm Bell, 6'2", 188 pound senior. On the opposite side, they have Joshua Eaton, a 6'1", 189 pound senior. Their safeties are Malik Spencer and Nakai Martinez. Spencer is 6'1", 190. Martinez, 5'11", 195. And their nickelback, Aid Willie, 6'1", 190, wears number 6.
All right, Bach. Marion Smith leads the team with 1 interception. Jordan Hill, I think he has 29 tackles, but I think that's just solo right there. I'm not sure. Let me try to click on it right now. Jordan Hill also leads the team with 2 sacks. Let me see. Let me get right there. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, Jordan Hill leads them with 29 tackles. Wayne Masters III leads them second with 26. Malik Spencer has 17. Pretty good defense, but I don't think they're ranked pretty good. Well, I think their passing part of their defense is ranked a little high right there in that part.
Yeah, I mean, I think they give up close to 280 yards a game or whatever it is, close to 300. Not among the nation's elite in that category. I can run down the numbers here in a second because I got them in here somewhere. But not where they'd like to be. That's why a lot of people think Nebraska should be able to take advantage of that. Of course, Nebraska coming in with the number 1 ranked pass defense in the country, giving up 75.8 yards per game. Michigan State, as it is, 263.5. That ranks 115th in the nation. So be something that Dylan Raiola and Nebraska should be able to do. But remember, that wind is going to play a factor. So, that might help Michigan State out more than we would necessarily like it to. Again, when you go to special teams, though, I don't want to overlook them either. Their kicker, Martin Connington, 5 for 6 so far, a 50-yard long. He missed one over 50, but he's been pretty good from inside of 50. So keep that in mind. And then Ryan Eckerly, their punter. You talk about a game of some pretty good punters or intriguing punters here. Ryan Eckerly averages like 50 yards a punt. I got to look it up. I mean, he's done enough of them too. And over the years, he's been pretty solid punter in the Big Ten. So I got to look up him again. But I mean, he can certainly flip the field for you.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, Bob. What you got?
Just trying to run down those numbers to make sure. I'm a big punters guy, so I make sure I get the right numbers in here. 13 punts, averages 53 yards a punt right now, with the longest 60. So it's not like he's hitting over that a whole lot, and that is messing with the numbers. He's got 9 of his 13 punts down inside the 20 as well. And you look at him over the years as he's been punting in this league for quite some time. 47.8 yards per punt, or 47.9 yards per punt. Excuse me. Last year, 46.7 the year before. So he's getting a little bit better every year, but even 46.7 is a pretty darn good average.
Oh, that is a great average, Buck. Buck, only 1 sack allowed. 3 teams in college football has only allowed 1 sack all season. You care to take a shot at it? 1 is one we played, and 1 is in the Big Ten.
A team we played, huh?
Yeah.
Michigan.
Cincinnati.
Wow.
Give up only 1 sack so far, and I think that's to Nebraska. Did we get a sack that game?
I have to go back and look.
Yeah, I think we did. And another one is a Big Ten team, Bob.
Indiana.
Oregon.
All right.
And this one is one of the service academies we have.
Well, that would make some more sense because they don't pass the ball too much. Let's go with Navy.
You're right, Bob.
Oh, there we go.
You win a great grand prize. All right, Bob. How much time has UCLA led this season?
I actually was told I was tipped off on this one earlier by a character. He gave me the stat too. By the way, Nebraska did not get a sack against Cincinnati. So I don't know
they
where
didn't?
came up. No.
Oh, man. 0 seconds.
Not one.
UCLA has not led 1 time this season. Do you think it's Nico's fault? Who fault is it at UCLA? I mean, he's going to take the blame, probably.
Yeah, he's going to take
of
a lot of it.
Yeah, he's going to take probably 80% of it.
Well, he hasn't lived up to expectations, but their defense is terrible. I mean, it's really bad. It's one of those things. I mean, Nebraska, unfortunately, has been there, in certain years. Kind of think of that 2017 Mike Riley team there. They finished that out. Wasn't fantastic under Bob Diaco. In fact, was one of the worst. I think it's kind of, that's been the biggest problem. But again, all along, I always wondered about the Deshaun Foster choice after Chip Kelly left at kind of an odd time because they already had made it known he was going to be fired if he didn't beat USC, and then happened to beat USC. It was a surprise. And then, they kind of ran him out of town. And so people say, well, maybe he left town. Well, he was kind of run out of town in UCLA, and they were consistently winning 8 games, the last couple of years. And so it's been a disaster ever since.
Yeah, that's terrible. All right, Buck, let's go to break. And when we come back, we're going to talk some more college football. However you want it.
There we
3
go.
days till Michigan State, Nebraska. 2 days now. 2 in the wake up.
That's right.
93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has 0 hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. This month kicks off Koppel's 50th anniversary sale. We're celebrating 50 years by offering an additional $500 discount to the next 100 customers that buy a new vehicle. This is in addition to the huge savings already in place. You can take an extra $500 off our discounted price, or we can cut you a check on the spot. Celebrate with savings and see why customers have trusted Koppel since 1975. It's our way of saying thank you for all these years.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The weekend forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies with a light breeze. It'll be warm with an afternoon high near 88. Tonight, clear skies and calm winds below around 64. And tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine. It'll be breezy and hot with an afternoon high around 90. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
And electrical.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Attention all Wings fans, Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O, or in Williamsburg Village.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You're listening to Bock the Blackshirt, on air and online at theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Bock the Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. Oh, Dead 34 says, Pickle Pig Feet is fire. Unmasked Texter says, are you supposed to eat the
pig feet right out of the jar, or are you supposed to cook that? You can eat it. They're already ready. That's why they're in the jar and they're at the store, ready to eat. Pickle pig feet.
Yeah.
It's in a jug for you.
If you cook it, might I mean, I guess the pickle flavor still might be there.
5704 says you absolutely need to bring some pig feet in and have Bock tried on air.
I don't know if I would. That doesn't sound very good. You like pickles?
It's two guys on Facebook that I seen, and they was eating the pickle pig feet out the jar. And this one guy couldn't even keep himself together, Bock. Every time he smelled it, he was, it was the funniest thing I see, because I don't remember that smell being like he had it.
Like it was too bad?
Yeah, like I just don't understand that it was like that. Cornhead JS1 said powered by Bauer. Yes, we are. 5769, Bock. It says, do you guys remember that one D lineman from Nebraska that hated to be called a backup and then transferred to MSU and was a backup there too?
Yeah, I absolutely do. I was actually there when he kind of went off
Who was that?
I believe his name, it was Kevin Williams was his name.
Oh.
He got very upset one time.
That's the offensive lineman. Yeah.
No, he's a defensive tackle. He was pretty solid. I mean, he's all right. Probably could have started at different places, but yeah, he went off on one after practice one day.
Did he play with Scott Frost?
I think that might have been Riley. I'm trying to remember the date and time for him. I can look.
He was from Omaha, wasn't he?
No, this was like 2016. So
oh,
this
okay.
went under Riley.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly where he was from, but it was weird. It was just he was frustrated with being called a backup. I think he might have heard somebody in the media call him that. And then the depth chart came out and he was a backup. And then again, I think he did transfer to Michigan State and end up backing them up.
That's crazy.
I'll look up his stats to see what he ended up. I don't know. I followed him for a while. I don't know what ended up happening with him. Earned a letter from the Spartans in 2016. I'm not sure if he played. He got injured by the end of the season. His senior season, 8 starts at defensive tackle. So good for him.
All right. He doesn't like to be called a backup.
No, did not want to be called a backup.
All right, Bock. You got the games picked already?
I've got some games picked out.
Are we going to do 12 or 10?
We got 10. We're back down to 10. Bye week was just a loaded week last week, to be honest with you. So that's kind of why we went there. But if you, I'll read them off real quick and see what you think of these games. Iowa State at Cincinnati, Texas at Florida, Vanderbilt at Alabama. Boise State at Notre Dame, Virginia at Louisville, Texas Tech at Houston, Miami at Florida State, Mississippi State at A&M, Washington at Maryland, and Michigan State, Nebraska. That'd be 10 games. I think those are all some pretty solid games.
Bock, Michigan and Wisconsin will officially kick off at 12:10 from the Big House in Ann Arbor. What is the Maze game? Maze out.
Well, so the maize and blue, are they going to be a yellow then? Is maize the? I know it's maize and blue. I think so. I think that's their brand of yellow.
I don't know. I don't know what a maze out is though.
Well, I think it's going to be a yellow out. They're going to be all yellow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Michigan's kind of yellow and blue. It's maize and blue. So that'll be interesting. I don't know if they've tried that. I don't know if I've seen Michigan do that.
I can't wait to see that.
I do have a question for you regarding Michigan State. See if you can kind of get these other teams involved. So out of 70 current Power 4 teams, 66 of them have received at least one vote in at least one AP poll since the beginning of the 2023 season. There are 4 schools who have not. Michigan State is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Could you guess some of the lowly other schools right now that just have not had any momentum since 2023?
Akron.
No, these are Power 4.
Okay.
One is in the Big Ten. I'll give you the
Purdue.
Purdue, yeah, perfect. There you go. 2 are in the ACC. The one is on the Pacific coast.
So we'll go
former Pac-12.
Cal?
Actually, not Cal.
Oregon State? No. Washington State?
No. Those teams aren't Power 4 because they're outside.
Washington State's not Power 4 anymore?
No. Oregon State and Washington State, neither of them are.
Let's see.
Well, you're in the right area. to a degree. I mean, you can go back to Cal.
UCLA?
No.
Pacific? No.
No. Smart school.
Stanford. Yeah.
There you go.
Then you say one in the ACC.
The other one's in the ACC, a traditional ACC team. That you don't think of as being very successful in football.
Wake Forest.
Wake Forest, that's correct. You did pretty good with my hands.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at stuff like that.
Another thing, so those are maybe a stat to bring down Michigan State. Another thing to look out for here with Michigan State, we kind of mentioned some of the numbers earlier. They do have 6 sacks on the season, which isn't all that much. 4 of those were against Western Michigan. So of their 4 games against Power 4 competition, Boston College and USC, they do not have a sack. If they sack Dylan Raiola, and of course that was a big problem against Michigan, it'll be their first Power 4 sack of the game. Similar on defense, we talk about it not being very good. Certainly hasn't been very disruptive. Only 2 interceptions on the season. Once again, neither of those interceptions coming against Boston College or USC. So if they pick off Dylan, it'll be their first Power 4 interception of the season.
Yeah. Ooh, wee.
So there should be plenty of room for Nebraska's offense to make their way with Michigan State's defense.
Yeah. Well, Bock, listen to this. This is crazy. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban, they get a divorce.
I didn't know they were together.
You know who Keith Urban is?
Somewhat.
19 years of marriage.
Okay.
Both of them are celebrities.
Yeah.
The crazy part is Keith will receive $600,000 for the next 20 years.
Oh, nice.
That's nearly $10 million, Bock.
I think he's done pretty well for himself, too.
Yeah. Whoa. That's just crazy.
He must not have done as good as Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Man. That's too bad. I mean, that's usually those Hollywood divorces or marriages don't last that long. That one at least lasted a long time. Almost 20 years.
Yeah. I think sometimes Joe Clack is crazy.
What is that?
Because he says that he currently has Notre Dame project as a 11 seed in his playoffs. That means they have to go undefeated the rest of the year, Bob.
Yeah.
Do they still play USC?
They still play USC, but that's really their only team that I think is close to being ranked. They still have Boise State, North Carolina State, USC, Boston College, who's been bad, Navy, Pittsburgh, Syracuse, and Stanford. I'd honestly be surprised if they lose to anybody besides USC there.
Yeah. Nick and McCook says, of our last games that are remaining, which one is the biggest trap game and why is it? He says Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota is always a trap game for us. I think Maryland's a trap game this year, though.
It could be, yeah. Especially coming off of Michigan State win, your first true road win, or true road game, excuse me. But yeah, I mean, I think we're right in line there. When we talk about October, it's probably one of these games that could jump out and get you. And I think I feel better about Michigan State than I do Maryland and Minnesota. So yeah, pick your choice between the two.
So here's my thought right here, Bock, with Nebraska, and I look at their schedule, and if it's true with the things that Matt Rule says that he can fix, and they can fix the offensive line and the defensive line, Nebraska has a chance to meet Penn State and probably be what 9-1, 8-1.
So Penn State is after USC. Depends on how you look at that game, but yeah, 1 or 2 losses.
You can go to Penn State with 1 loss and probably. I just don't know how much Nebraska can jump in the top 25 and make its way all the way up, especially the way the Big Ten looks right now. I mean, when you look at the Big Ten, I mean, those top 4 teams are unbeatable to me.
Well, it will be short strides. I think you're right. I don't think they're going to take any major jump any week from beating these teams. From the outside, as long as you keep winning, I mean, as long as you only have 1 loss in the L category, right? Then they're going to jump teams by default of those teams losing and being able to move up from there. But is there going to be a major jump really after any week unless they beat Penn State? Probably not.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Again, it'll be a bit different of a situation. Again, when we look at next year's schedule, plenty of opportunities to kind of make your jumps, but that means you got a more difficult schedule.
Yeah,
They
that's scared.
certainly do.
I'm scared of that schedule next year.
I usually not one that looks too far ahead. As we know, teams can kind of change.
I peeked
but
at it, and I
yeah,
peeked at the wrong time.
You did, and it made me. And now I peeked at it. Now I'm thinking, man, they better get the job done this year because there's no. Yeah, we're getting better. You'll see it once we play our big game. It's a big game almost in every week. We mentioned it. What is it? Penn State, Oregon, Illinois, Indiana. It's tough.
All right, Bock. I got a question for you, Bock. Is it wrong for Cleveland Browns to name Dylan Gabriel the starter after he was outplayed in preseason by Shadur Sanders? That's what I think, and seeing that Joe Flacco has been benched now and they're turning to Dylan Gabriel and Shadur Sanders still 3 on the depth chart.
Yeah, well, and he responded by acting like a mime in the locker room, so that might
give
you, that might kind of hit you maybe why if his maturity's not up there. You haven't seen.
Well,
too much
I
of
wouldn't
that.
say that because you got to understand what Rex Ryan tried to criticize him about, and Rex Ryan can't talk about anybody. I don't think he hasn't been coached in a long time, and one of the things was he wasn't a great coach. But now you want to be a great analyst. I think Rex Ryan probably got his start by being Buddy Ryan's son. That's how nepotism probably started right there in that part of town right there with Rex Ryan. But for him to get on air to vent out about Shadur Sanders is probably one of the worst things I ever seen a former coach do.
Yeah, I'd have to look more into that, but I mean, I was a little bit surprised in the fact that Joe Flacco is the backup. Not so much that Dylan Gabriel is the one they're turning to. Again, remember, they had a chance to draft Shadur Sanders when they drafted Dylan Gabriel. So therefore, they came out in real belief that Dylan Gabriel could be their next quarterback. And, and then Shadur kind of fell into their lap. And as far as, it could have fell in anybody's lap, right? Anybody could have made that choice. But to the point that they thought this is worth the gamble. This is worth the risk. But I still think they see him as that. So I'm not surprised. I haven't been surprised all along that they've positioned Dylan Gabriel ahead of Shadur Sanders because that's what they thought on draft night, and that's what their plan was from there. Flacco being the top backup, I think, is a little bit interesting. He's had 2 touchdowns, 6 picks so far this year. The Browns are 1-3, and so you're kind of already getting to that point. If you're a Browns fan, we all knew it was going to come of maybe trying to see who your future is going to be. So I think you got to be patient if you're Shadur. Your opportunity will come. If Dylan Gabriel struggles for 2 to 3 weeks, it's not like they're say, well, maybe Flacco can fix it. No, now you're going to that next option. So we'll see how this turns out. I don't think miming in the locker room is necessarily going to help. Again, I think there's a maturity maybe aspect that needs to come and play into effect here. I've never seen that happen in an NFL locker room.
All right, Bob. Who would win between a Wolverine versus a Badger in real life?
Oh, man, they're both pretty mean, aren't they?
Yeah. Average weight. A Badger weighs 20 pounds, a Wolverine weighs 35. Bite strength. The Badger is strong. The Wolverine is bone crushing. Reputation. Fearless for the Wolverine. Defensive for the Badger. Top speed. The Badger only goes 19. Wolverine goes 30 miles per hour. Which one you got, Bob?
Well, I had to AI and see what they said. They said the Wolverine would likely win in most encounters due to its larger size and greater strength, though the outcome is not guaranteed. I'd probably go with the Wolverine, though. I do think it'll be a closer battle than it will be on the football field this week.
Listen to this. Richie Jones, Oklahoma State Director of Player Personnel Development since 2021, suspended indefinitely after a verbal sideline altercation with safety DeAndre Boykins. Sources tell On3. Boykins was dismissed from the team and entered the transfer portal. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Wonder what they got into it about.
There's some
that's just too many people on the sideline. First of all, why is the Director of Player Personnel Development on the sideline messing with players during a game?
Yeah.
That's
Fair enough
crazy.
question.
Yeah.
Well, whatever they did, he got mad enough to leave and go to the transfer portal. Also, I don't know if you saw this. The Colts' Xavier Howard retired today somewhat abruptly, citing family first. The former 4-time Pro Bowler had a rough outing against Puka Nacua this last week, giving up 13 catches for 170 yards. Was highly criticized for that. Said, all right, I'm going home. I'm done. So there's definitely different routes to it.
What's his name again?
Xavier Howard.
Yeah, that's too many catches on somebody.
He's like, I'll figure
he
out
should
retired.
he should have quit during the middle of the game.
We've seen that before.
All right, 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back. Last segment coming up.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Are you ready to transform your body and your life in just 10 weeks? At Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, our kickboxing challenge combines heart-pumping cardio, strength training, and proven nutrition coaching to deliver real results. Lose fat, gain strength, and feel more confident than ever. Spots are limited. Don't wait. Join the next Farrell's 10-week challenge starting October 11th and take the first swing towards a healthier, stronger you. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, results, not excuses. Join today, fxblincoln.com. That's fxblincoln.com.
Hi, I'm Sarai, your personal banker here at Midwest Bank. I'm proud to serve our community in English and in Espanol because everyone deserves a banker who understands them. This Hispanic Heritage Month, we're celebrating the traditions, values, and dreams that make our community strong. Whether you're opening your first account, planning for the future, or growing your business, estoy aquí para ayudarle a alcanzar sus metas. I'm here to help you reach your goals. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Mo's Moving is now Mo's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has 0 hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com. All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320. When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevenson Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevenson Smith Construction slams expectations.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. This month kicks off Koppel's 50th anniversary sale. We're celebrating 50 years by offering an additional $500 discount to the next 100 customers that buy a new vehicle. This is in addition to the huge savings already in place. You can take an extra $500 off our discounted price, or we can cut you a check on the spot. Celebrate with savings and see why customers have trusted Koppel since 1975. It's our way of saying thank you for all these years.
Austin Norman here. Join me and Jay Foreman for Old School live from Cornhusker Bank at 83rd and O this Friday for their Customer Appreciation Tailgate Party. Larry the Cable Guy will join us during the show, and there's free food and refreshments. We'll be out there for the show starting at 3. You're invited to join us from 4 to 6 p.m. this Friday for Cornhusker Bank's Customer Appreciation Tailgate Party, only at Cornhusker Bank on 83rd and O.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now. In our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
You're listening to Bock and the Blackshirt, on air and online at theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Bock and the Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. Tonight, San Francisco 49ers versus the LA Rams, only on Prime Video.
Ooh.
I know, Bach. We don't have that channel, and I'm not even interested in buying Prime because that's not going to happen to me. Also tonight, Sam Houston State University versus, what is that? New Mexico State University?
I think so.
Yeah. CBS SN. Yeah, we don't even have any good games this weekend. You got UCF, no, USC, USF, South Florida plays somebody. I don't even know what game that is. You see what game that is? I can't even.
For tonight?
No, yeah, tonight.
I can look. I didn't see anything necessarily interesting on the.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Call of Duty night tonight.
Yeah,
I feel it. I feel it in my bones.
Because I think, isn't it Sam Houston State and
that's tomorrow night.
State?
Yeah, Friday nights don't have any good games.
Oh, Friday night. Yeah.
Well, BYU and West Virginia is okay. San Diego State versus Colorado State. University of Northern Mexico versus Northern Montana versus San Jose State.
New Mexico, so that's New Mexico. That's not a bad. I
Yeah.
mean, San Jose State's 1-3, but
yeah,
there's not much of a Friday night game.
Yeah, I guess it's just the Call of Duty night tonight.
Are you interested at all in the baseball game?
They got a new resurgent map coming out, Bob.
Tonight.
I think it's coming out today.
Oh, okay.
They had a 4-hour countdown, and I'm looking forward to playing the new resurgent map.
See, I think Taylor Swift has a new music coming out today too, so you can turn that on and play Resurgent Map. All the new for tonight.
Who?
Taylor Swift.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
Oh, you're not a big Taylor Swift fan?
I would never listen to any Taylor Swift.
Well, if it came down to Bad Bunny,
listen to Taylor Swift while I'm playing Call of Duty. But I mute people because they play rap music while the game is going. Like, look, dude. Look, dude, I gotta hear the footsteps. And if they mic is I mute you on 3 occasions.
Your mic sounds like trash, you're playing music, or you just talking crazy. I'll mute you. I don't have to hear you for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So that's one part. Kobe Bryant, first number 24 Lakers jersey sells for $889,000, Bach.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's close to $1 million.
Yeah, that's a lot for a jersey.
Yeah.
All right, Bach, what else you got there, my man, before we get out of here?
I have a few things to kind of keep our eye on here. It is the game 3 of wild card, I would say weekend, but week, because none of these games have made it to the weekend. But we do have, if you're looking at the wild card in Major League Baseball, the Dodgers won their series against the Reds 2-0 with 10-5 and 8-4 victories. But right now, I believe Detroit and Cleveland, I didn't see a score. Austin's got it going in the other game going on right now. I think they've been playing for about an hour. Game, it's do or die for these teams. When you move on, lose, you go home. Same thing for Cubs, Padres, and Red Sox, Yankees, which is obviously one of the greatest rivalries, not just in baseball, but in all of sports. So
Detroit 1-0, top of the
Detroit
third.
1-0, okay.
Yeah, I hope the Cubs lose because of Nick. That's how much I want the Cubs to lose, because of Nick. I hope the Cubs get knocked out so I can see the little sad face on Nick and tell him, guess what? We're waiting for you in the Dominican Republic for your vacation or Cancun, wherever you want to go.
Yeah, wherever.
Not him, but his team. Nick's been on too many vacations.
I also thought this was kind of cool. Sometimes we'll see this. I wonder with that Minnesota game Nebraska's going to have here in a couple weeks. So North Texas has canceled classes, not for tomorrow, but the upcoming Friday on the 10th, because they've got a battle with South Florida on ESPN2. I love when a school just jumps all and says, you know what, today's about football, no classes.
Yeah.
Even though you're paying pretty good money to be here, you can take the day off, and all the kids celebrate, and all the parents get upset.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Also, a fun fact here: no college football team has ever lost to Virginia and gone on to win an AP national title. So Florida State eliminated before they even play Miami, based on Virginia history.
That's bad history.
Official. Yeah.
That's bad history.
Virginia, if you lose to them, that's a death sentence. You're not going to win the championship.
Oh, okay. I got you now.
Also, we've heard on this Alabama matchup, it's interesting. We've heard a quarterback going into the matchup talking trash, with the Florida State game, obviously, Thomas Castellanos, and it worked.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt's quarterback, Diego Pavia, says, if we play our game, it won't be close.
Listen to this, Bach. David Reese, Syracuse Orangeman, number 8, defensive line. 2018, he played with Florida. 4 tackles. 2019, he was with Florida. 5 tackles. 2020, he was with Florida. 3 tackles. 2021, he was with Florida. 1 tackle. 2022, he was with Florida. 2 tackles. 2023, he was with Cal. He had 33 tackles. 2024, he was with Cal. He had 22 tackles. 2025, Bob, he's with Syracuse, and he has 15 tackles. That's a total of 8 years in college,
That's
Bob.
2 careers, yeah.
He just doubled whatever anybody was doing. This kid, how old is he? He's been in college since 2018.
He's gonna be like 25 something.
Probably damn near 30. Bock in the Black Shirt. We'll see y'all tomorrow for Good Sense Friday. Thank you very much for listening to us. Take it out, Bob.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week and attractive benefits package